Hello, I'm Debbie Bell Hosking for Finextra TV in our virtual studio, bringing you part of our Predict 2025 series. And I'm joined by Jordan Sinclair of Robinhood UK. And as the name suggests, they launched in the UK in March 2024. We're going to find out how things have developed. And of course, as this is the Predict series, find out what's next. So Jordan, a big welcome to our virtual studio.
Thank you for having me, Debbie, and excuse the snow/sleet happening here in London today. I'm not quite sure what you'll see in the background.
Well, as this is virtual, I'm not in London, but it is cold, so I'm hoping some of that snow and sleet will come our way because the children love it. Anyway, let's talk about the fact that Robinhood UK launched March 2024. And at the time, you were quoted as saying you were encouraged by your reception thus far. But my question to you is, have you kept your promise of challenging the status quo by delivering more local products?
Absolutely. As you say, we launched in March 2024, and the way we approached expansion, Robinhood's grown to a level in the US where we're 24 million customers, was 150 billion in assets. But when we look to expand, what you need to do is understand that local customer and what pain points that they're still struggling with. And that's the way we looked at it. And things like 24/5 trading, where we could bring the innovation from the US, but deliver it in a local way and break down those time zone barriers for the UK investor. And we see UK investors really engaging with things like earnings calls that kind of happen a little bit late in GMT hours. And previously, investors haven't had access to invest in kind of the real-time markets. Access to US stocks without paying commission, without paying FX fees. Again, a local problem that we could solve through our product. And we see customers quite consistently tell us either their existing platform charges really high fees or is commission free in inverted commas and charges high FX fees on accessing just basic names such as Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, that perhaps their friends are talking about that they may want to invest in. And what we're very conscious with is also that the UK investors thoughtful about how their money is protected and also how cash is earning interest. So offering both a high interest rate on cash, but also the protections that is to a level of $2.5 million. Again, those are things that help the UK local customer, but we're certainly not finished, Debbie. We've got a lot more to go, and there's more local things that our customers are asking for, as well as more innovation, and it's on us to deliver that.
So your keywords there are local, innovation, a lot more to come. So let's talk about margin investing that you have rolled out. This allows the investor to borrow cash to augment their trades. So how did you get the FCA to be comfortable with this prospect?
This is an example of us delivering a product that we have in the US and have delivered for many years. And of course, we're regulated by the SEC and FINRA in the US. So we have a strong regulatory framework and track record with a product like this. So when we delivered it in the UK, there's a very strong framework in consumer duty. We have an FCA regulated entity here in London, of course. I think it is just part of that process. It's just getting regulators comfortable. We have very strong engagement and a great relationship with the FCA. So I think it just takes time and always making sure that you deliver your products in a way where you consider how it is appropriate for the right customers. And that's how we build our products, making sure the right education and kind of information along that journey is there for customers, and you deliver that innovation, but that education simultaneously.
Now, I have to ask what's next. So what is next for Robinhood UK? And also, you're talking about the customers. So how do you plan on reducing barriers to entry for advanced products while at the same time educating customers on the risks?
Yeah, I think for Robinhood UK, there's two things that run in parallel for us as what next. And what we've seen in the UK is starting to get that momentum on that investing culture. I see more and more headlines by people talking about it, policy, government, business, individuals. But there still is a big gap, I think, in creating access and financial education. So that's a big focus for us in terms of what next is playing our part there and creating change in the UK through our educational content, through our engagement in communities, working with policy. So I think that's a big what next for me. But also for us, it's delivering more innovation from our US product set here. We're going to deliver options trading in the beginning of next year, which we're really excited about, because if you ask us about local, this is something our local customers have been asking us about. And we do deliver our products in a way that's in line with the consumer duty framework, considerate of who the customer is. And we're really excited to deliver more of our innovation from our US business here in a local way, but then also layer on local products, things like ISAs, which we know our customers are interested in. So Debbie, exciting. I mean, there's lots to come, and it's on us to deliver it as quick as possible because our customers are asking for it, and we're excited to do it for them.
Thank you. And it is exciting, and I see there's a lot of emphasis on the customer. Can you just perhaps very briefly, in one or two lines, just explain how you are reducing those barriers of entry to advanced products?
Yeah, I think here it's a very clear framework on your onboarding journey, making sure that there's the right educational information before a customer were to go into a certain product, make sure that they're aware of the risks and the benefits, make sure that the education is accessible. There's also things like appropriateness, which the FCA and the Consumer Duty Assessment really give you a guide on who is this product for and how do you make sure that it's fit for purpose for the right customers. That's how we build our products anyway. Testing that through research and talking to your customers means your end product is really delivered in a way that is a great product for the right customer, but it also has the right guardrails for perhaps the customer that it's not the right product for.
Excellent. And I see you end there on guardrails as well. Well, this is part of the Predict 2025 series. So I think it's only clear for me to say, with launching March 2024 and so much that you are informing us about that you intend to be working on, I think I'll just have to end by saying we will watch this space.
Please do that.
And thank you so much for joining us, Jordan.
Thank you for having me, Debbie.